So, this starts a new project. What we have here is the remains of a home. This is, in a previous video, we visited a friend and her home burnt down in the Sonoma fire. She lived over above Sonoma and lost everything. And the entire home was reduced into ashes. These are all big pieces of aluminum that we're going to use for an art project. And one of the things that she was able to recover from the ashes was these coins, which was once a coin collection, and this is the shape it's in now. So we're going to try and clean these up, tumble them up, and see what kind of condition we can get them back into for return, of course. I'm going to see if she will take them back afterwards when they're all fixed up. And yeah, let's just go take a look at what they turn into. The first part of this is going to be washing the ashes off and seeing what we have here. I've been digging them out of the rest of the remains. We'll put that up, save that, and I'll show you these after I get them cleaned up a little bit. Well, here's how these look with just the ash scrubbed off of them, and some of these are toast, I think. It's fried out. What was that? 1964 solid silver quarter. Are these 73s? Still solid silver? I'm not sure. Is that copper under there? That looks like copper. Lots of wheat pennies. 56. 75. There's 64. Silver. There are silvers in here. All kinds of wheats. What are you? Oh, 77. But yeah, it was an actual collection. So, some of them I think were just mint coins. Yeah, that one bubbled up. It's pretty crazy. But I think we're going to put these in the tumbler now and let them tumble. Let's see what we get out of those. French coins in here. There's another full silver dollar. Took a lot of scrubbing just to get them to this point. It's another silver dime of some sort. Oh, you can see it was a Roosevelt. Yep. We'll see how they look. Enough said, or not said. We're getting closer to having these salvaged. As good as they're gonna get. Okay, here's what we got. This is what we're looking at. This is everything as cleaned up as I am going to be able to get it. And this is basically going to be like a cleanup video. Keep in mind that this is somebody else's collection, and all of these have been through a fire, and it has basically altered everything. If you look at the condition of each thing, they kind of looks the same. So I think that everything got a little melted. So what you're looking at here is this is all wheat pennies. These are some quarters that I need to show you. I have some questions about. This cluster here, are all 1970 S from the San Francisco Mint. The fact that they are all in a cluster like that makes me think that there was a roll of them. I'm not sure what was going on with that, or if we will ever hear the story to it, but you notice the condition, the detail of that matches the detail of that from 1944. They basically all look the same, so I would assume a lot of these were in a book in very sharp condition, and now everything is a little rounded off, because I assume that these were really sharp and there's no difference between them and the old ones as far as look, so everything has lost its edge. So these are all 1970S, if anybody knows what's going on with those. These are all clad state quarters. It was probably a set. Well, no, there's some duplicates. You never know. These could have been in a jar in the nightstand next to the collection. You know, that's near where mine are kept. So these are a couple of watches. They appear to be, you know, more precious metals. This is what's left of this one, and I was thinking that if they were, you know, heirlooms, or there was something special to them, that even in this condition they might want to be kept. This is the band that went with it. This one lost its little leather band. This key might be important, might not. Only the owners would know. Come to the nickels, and we have 1940, I believe it's 2, probably a war nickel. I think they were 30 or 40%, I think 30%. We have our buffaloes. Remember, all of these may have been in way better condition, and they've been melted now. So we got, what, a 38, 1938. This one you might be able to make out. I don't think it's critically important for us. 1902, beautiful V-nickel. Look at that. Imagine the condition before the fire. Now all of these will have traces of the ash that I didn't clean up, you know, all the way, that are still stuck on there. The little soot layer that you can see around the letters and stuff, and I think that that's kind of part of the whole story of them now, because these have lost a lot of value as far as their condition, but they've become something else. They've become more of an heirloom. They're a coin collection that went through a fire where everything was lost, and now it's been recovered, and this is the condition they're in. Because of that, I'm writing up a little letter here and a description of each coin, my sticker on here, signature and stuff. You know, when you're saving, what is it, the letter of provenance, I believe is what it's called. Just any little written scrap of paper, any proof that can accompany something. This is new now, but later on it'll be old, and this collection will be even older, and this will be part of its story. So I'm just doing a general handwritten description, nothing fancy, of each coin as I found them in this particular, we'll call it a collection again, and basically the story of recovery and cleaning, just the part that I took in the whole process, so that can just be folded up, put with as it gets handed down. Those become, you know, part of the history. So awesome V-nickel. This is bucket lister. Too bad I didn't find it. It's a Flying Eagle, I believe. 1881, maybe 51. A penny, a 1 cent. 3 Indian heads. I've never found one of those metal detecting before. They're kind of a bucket lister. It's not the value of a coin, it's your personal craving for them. Oh, there's 5 of them here. So we got a 1905, 1896. These are nice condition too. Some things in fires get buried quickly and they're insulated in the ash itself, is what I've seen. 1889 maybe? 1903. That one is fire warped. Nice little collection of older coins though. These are all foreign coins. I'll just give you a shot of each one. A lot of these are percentages of silvers. I believe some of these, well, you can tell me, I forget when, I think up till 1970 or something, there was still 40% silver in these bigger half dollars. You can see their bronze or whatever they add to them has started to show up in the fire. And we have a 1970, so I imagine that this is probably still 40% strong, and that's why it looks like that. And it came out okay. It's pretty flat, as in not warped, came out sharp. And yeah, like with the letter and the story itself, the condition is probably degraded, but it's got patina from a fire. One of the worst fires in California history, I believe, until the Chico fire came along the following year. 1964, solid silver quarter, and you can see the warpage in that. So these become personal items. That's a necklace piece from a fire. Another 1964, solid silver, 90%er, I believe. Totally warped out. 63, not bad. This I have a question of. The edge here shows no copper. And I have buffed this puppy down just to make sure that there was no copper. And it melted like a silver. See the clads here that got damaged, they bubbled up. There's a couple more here that had bubbles in them. But this melted, even though it was a 2000 something state quarter. So I was wondering if they made state quarters out of solid silver. I would look that up, but I can't right now. And I am going to release this video. In the pile of state quarters, I went back and looked carefully. This one also has a silver edge, so I'm wondering if there's some sort of proofs that were in this collection or what, because it does not appear to have a copper core. So I don't know. Question mark. This, I believe, is a mercury, a dime, and it's toast, except for that it would make a beautiful necklace piece, and you know, just hold it and wear it, and what a conversation starter, right? This one also, this is a Roosevelt, solid silver, 1947 it looks like. But I think that the warpage on it makes it a jewelry piece besides its backstory. I mean, it's got a beautiful little shape to it as it inverted from the heat. So I'm thinking any number of these more modern melted silver, especially the dimes, would make great earrings, or you know, those two as a set, or necklace pieces. Just really refined little solid memories of something that where everybody in that particular house survived, thank God. This had a core that melted out of it. Appears to be a foreign coin also. And then all of our wheat pennies. We have 27, 25, 37, 58, 54, 25, 58, 51, a lot of 50s. This one's a 25, 29, 1918, 1919. Neither of those have mint marks. I believe 1919S is pretty special, but no mint mark available. 42s, 46s, and 44s, 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 45, 38s, 25s, and a lot of the really common 50s, but not a bad collection. Now somebody, hopefully the owners when they get this back will know their own coins, and if there is a special 55 in here, you know, I'm not a coin expert. I love watching the videos from the channels that put out the videos about, you know, which coins you should be looking for and stuff. Those are my favorites, so I'm a very amateur collector. When I own a coin, I try and look it up. For this, for now, I'm going to leave some of it a mystery, and if you want to clue me in on, you know, if there's anything here screaming out at you, like, dude, those 1970S's, holy moly, you know, I don't know what's going on with that. And not everything was recovered, so there may have been a roll for each year. That's how fires go. It's kind of random pickings and savings out of the piles of ashes. But I think that overall, that's a good recovered little pile there. And coins are always, you know, coins and jewelry and stuff, they're oh, I don't know, the core of lost and found things. One of the main items that human beings base their life around, and the collection itself. It's the fact that it was a collection and it was kept and loved. I'm sure it can be loved again. So we will get that back, and thank you for checking out this little video and spending the moment to check out what I was working on today, and I will see you on down the road at the next adventure. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other. I'll see you out there.